look I just shared with you again here, 183 in Breaker. Traffic conditions at this spot, as we mentioned, are really quiet, but drivers know that it really tends to back up, especially during rush hour. And that is one that so many people try to find shortcuts around town, like Jollyville Road. But now that shortcut is causing safety concerns for people in the area. They say, hey, it's just not safe. They can't even go outside and take a walk in the afternoon. So to give you an idea of that safety issue, there have been 5 requests made to make traffic and pedestrian improvements all up and down Jollyville Road. Now, something that a lot of Austinites may not know is if you have an issue with the road around your house, you can call them and let them know that you want to see some safety improvements made if something has become too dangerous.
Yeah, but the process to have the city come check it out, that might not be as easy as you'd think.
Sarah Candy Rodriguez is checking it out for you, taking an in-depth look this morning over in Northwest Austin near the intersection of Jollyville Road and Balcones Woods Road. Candy is there with the latest on what the problem is in that area. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we had a viewer reach out to us, Greg Kavarian. He wrote in, and as you can see, it is quiet right now, but he tells me that is not the case. Jollyville Road can get extremely backed up with people trying to avoid congested 183. And he says something as simple as walking his dog can be dangerous. So he reached out to the city, but he learned it would take a while before they would be able to check into his concerns.
Let's go after this car here.
Greg Kavarian says simply getting across the road is an achievement in itself.
Put up a crosswalk or a lighted beacon so that people see it as they're coming down the road.
He would like it here at the corner of Jollyville Road and Taylor Draper Lane. But it's not an overnight solution. The city tells us it only evaluates these types of requests once a year.
Which to me seems crazy how you're even able to look at all of these and do an actual assessment of traffic patterns based on 1 month of the year at hundreds of locations around the city.
In December 2017, the city conducted a study at this crossroad. It did not qualify for a full traffic light, and the city won't study the same area in back-to-back years.
A lot has changed in this city in 2 years. There's been a lot more traffic.
This year, the study will determine if the area qualifies for just a pedestrian light. Greg says at the end of the day, he doesn't care whether it's a crosswalk, new sidewalk, or a pedestrian light. He just wants to see something done before someone gets hurt.
It's really unsafe to cross the street because people aren't paying attention to begin with. They're on their phones, they're paying attention to other cars around them, things like that, and they're not paying attention to one person crossing the street.
The city says on average they get more than 100 requests every single year, and they can do a cursory review, but they tell me they don't truly evaluate this request until November into early December. Sally?
Okay, Candy, you mentioned in that report that a lot can change, obviously, in 2 years, especially here in Austin. Are there any exceptions, though, to that?
Yeah, so as you heard Greg said, a lot of things change in 2 years. We see it happening right in front of our eyes. So yes, there is an exception. If a big development per se, a apartment complex or a large grocery store comes into an area, the city won't hesitate to take a look into the traffic concerns.
Okay, that's good to know. Candy, thank you. We first learned about Greg's concern when he emailed us.
You can do the same thing anytime. If you have a concern you want us to investigate, a tip or pictures or video you want to share, you can email reportit@kxan.com.